That's right. We're live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. I want to give a shout out to everyone that's already in the comments section. I appreciate you guys more than you know. We're back from LA. LA, like my second home, cabrones. I wish I had all those palm trees, the weather. Chingado, man. Shout out to everyone that showed hospitality, sent text messages, all of that, man. Serio, from the bottom of my heart, it's my second home. The food, oh my God. I'm going to say this, and here go the gente from NorCal. Otra vez, yeah, they're going to start DMing me. The more closer to the border you go, the better the Mexican food. 1,000%. I know. I said one time, and I got a lot of pinchy DMs about this. Mikey, you said you were over here, and you ate a burrito that tastes like water. I'm always going to give you the neta. So anyways, the tacos on, let me get my monitor up. The tacos on Soto Street, those vendors, and they roll the carts out of the back of their houses. Whew. Right down the little drive. I'm already getting ahead, but I guess let's recap LA real quick. And then the wifey se le antojó Oaxaca food. The wifey's like, oh, we got to have Oaxaca food. I'm with it. Let's go. Where are we going to go? I'm just fixing the chat. Dispensa gente. And then we'll talk about, we're still on the formalities, but I want to recap LA. Then we'll talk about LA Eyekon. Droops checks the whole panel. Cholo Juan hits the hater world. Jenni Rivera, Selenas. I don't even know if we can get to all of that. Caroline Rodriguez started making her podcast tours again, promoting her musical career. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to talk about all of it. Una hora se va, pero de volada. Recap in LA. And then we'll finish the formalities. You guys, this Oaxaca restaurant, it's on Normandy and 8th. Okay, I remember we're going down Normandy. And then we stopped at the Washington, Normandy. We seen the cemetery. And I know it's just right over that hill. Boom, a la izquierda, the cross street, Doral, or something like that. I can't remember. This Oaxaca restaurant, this Oaxaca burrito that I got blew everything away. Anywhere close to me not even within 200-300 miles. It's just, LA's my second home. The comidas de aquellas, man. And do you see the little, I'm going to show you guys the temple of Quetzalcoatl. Right. That was right on time for the temple. Trip out on the restaurant had this temple right here of Quetzalcoatl. You see it? Where? Gente, all my day oneers. Up here from Salas. Up here from Selenas, right? The majority of subscribers are from the 831. Gente, where do they sell little temples of Quetzalcoatl? Look at it shining right there. Whew. In the little Mexican restaurants. I know people are going to tell me, nah, Mikey, I know, Zacatecano's fire. I know there's great taco spots, but what I'm saying is that I got to keep it real with you. So I bought this little temple right here at the Oaxaca place. The food is fire. LA, my second home. Spending time with the familias numero uno, because like the Godfather said, do you spend time with your family? Yes, I do. Good, because we're not animal. We spend times with our family. So it's good to disconnect, to shut the pinchy laptop down, shut it down, and just get in some sun, man. Do you. Get that therapy inside of you and let it heal, man. Here we go. All the Chicano channels, all the Chicano pages. Shout out to everyone that showed hospitality in LA. My second home. The sun is aquellas, cabrón. You see me tanned up? Oh, you see the tan over here. Wayas. I took the whole family. The whole Hey, shout out to you. That's right. Raider Tommy, I appreciate you, my boy. That's APA. That's not APA without a wrench, is it? No. That'll never be Elia right there. Is that a new rebrand, cabrón? You rebranded the channel? Let me go over here because I see one of my day oneers right here who people want to see get in the ring. I know people want to see get in the ring. Oh, so YouTube changed something. I noticed this when I started OPS. And then we'll get into everything. LA Eyekon, Drewps, Cholo Juan, as much as time permits. So now there's moderators and now there's managing moderators. So it's just levels. So it went from a cat 3 to a cat 2 to it really is going that way. It really is. YouTube's new military structure. So I want to give sooner or later, I'll give the managing moderator the first wrench, and maybe it's not blue. Maybe it's a different color. What if it's black? That'd be bad, huh? Anyways, you guys, all right, it's just, is that my primo Jose? Is that primo Jose from Santa Rosa? If that's you, text me, because you have my phone. Text me, cabron. I don't want to give a wrench, and we have common names, cabrones. All right, so let's go back to it. L.A., beautiful. Disneyland, Adventure Park, just right there. I really was not on the phone. I didn't even take the mics. These bad little mics that the wifey bought. I think they're called newer CM28s. You guys, you just clip. They make them so much easier now. It has a magnet. You can clip it. You can go down with the plastic thing. Lightweight, crystal clear audio. I didn't even take it because I wanted to just be with the familia the whole time and just be in the moment. We hit there. We hit the swimming pools in L.A., the taco spots in L.A., the restaurants in L.A., then we hit Disneyland, California Adventure, and then, of course, Goofy's Kitchen, gente, which, let's just keep it a buck. Goofy's Kitchen is 100% the experience. That's why you're going to pay what you're going to pay for. And it's not the comida, because the comida is pretty much elementary school. The comida is pretty much the square pizza we used to get, elementary school. Mac and cheese, let's keep that a buck. But my son, who's my 12-year-old boy, Matthew, who's autistic, the experience from Goofy's Kitchen, there's no money price tag that you can put on me seeing his face locked into the characters walking around Goofy's Kitchen. That right there, I'm just like, Lord, you could take me now. You could take me now. That's as good as it's ever going to get, gente. So the whole experience with Disney and all that, and I know people say overrated. It's hot. It's hot, cabrón. I'm not saying it's not hot. I never said it wasn't, cabrón. I love the palm trees. I'm going to get a little truck. This is what I told the wifey. I'm going to get a little truck, and I'm going to take it to Indio. I'm going to take it over there to Coachella, to Imperial, over there. Because over there, they got the best palm trees. Of course, right? It makes sense. That's why Palm Springs is over there. Over there. So I'm going to take a little truck. I want to get those palm trees that have the fat little base, the fat stumps, but the leaves got to shoot out. The leaves got to go out. What am I going to do getting a little palm tree? I'll be buried in the dirt. I'll be dust before I even see that thing get even 2 feet tall. But anyways, the palm trees in L.A., man, I'm telling you. So the Oaxaca place, I don't even know what neighborhoods it is. Soto, Sonny told me, I think he said that by his neighborhood or in his neighborhood or is in the neighborhood. My apologies, Sonny. And the other Oaxaca place, I just seen a bunch of ETG, RTB signs over there on the walls. All right, let me read some of the comments right now. That's right, you guys. The Pocho Life Podcast, what it is. That's right, my boy. ¿Cómo estás, cabrón? So we're back from LA, second home. Let's get into it now. Let's get into it. Again, where else do they got these badass little Pocho's in the casa? Maybe he's still in the casa. Bro, do we any little restaurants up in NorCal? Don't start getting mad, the gente from NorCal. Have little temples of Quetzalcoatl. Come on, bro. Serio? Look at this bat. I said it's going to be perfect right in the studio. See right here? You don't even see how it has the little stairs right there? Let me get closer. I'm going to go back here. Okay. You see? Yeah, you see the little engraved stairs? Let me get some good light. There it is. You see it? Shh. Look at this. You know what we sacrifice on this temple? The only thing we sacrifice on this temple is lames, number one. Culture vultures. Culture vultures. Lames, okay. So who culture vulture? Number one culture vulture on YouTube, absolutely without a doubt, is the runner. He's the first one. We're throwing him on the temple of Quetzalcoatl, the runner, and he's going down. Off with his head. And he's going down, the runner. Because remember, I always just came out, the gente, the raza, the people. And then his whole life is a pinche mentira. never going to get over that. Who's the second culture vulture? Let's do another one. Alvin. Ooh, people get upset when I say Alvin. Culture vulture. I mean, that's just that the people want to be technical. I'm not saying they can't kick it. I'm not saying they can't be in the grupo, lo que sea. But culture vulture. We got to watch out. Lately, they put an article about Lefty. And now, the outlets are turning on Lefty. I don't know. They turning on Lefty, and now they're saying Franklin Scott Holiday. Do you see how easy it is for cabrones to kind of, the raza's just going to let them slide in and kick it? You got to be careful with that, man. If anyone's going to do that, it's going to be Chicano too, man. Let's just keep that a buck. Not knocking anyone else, and you understand that, but these are who we sacrifice on the Temple Quetzalcoatl from now on. So I'm going to leave this right here the whole time. Gracias to LA. Let's keep it pushing. LA Eyekon came out in the news. It's trending. It's hot. It's on fire. It's all over YouTube. It's on fire. He says, I'm done with the food community. O sea, he said it, right? LA Eyekon. That's right. Corco Door Security. That's right, my boy. No pinche way. That's right, my boy. I appreciate you. Back from LA, cabron. Shout out to everyone that pulled over, that wanted the selfie, the video, and all that shit. I'm not saying that I'm some gran cabron that gets stopped all the time, but every so often, hey, we take a quick selfie because they already know the love. It's because that's the energy I radiate. That's the energy I radiate. I guess there's some cabrones that want to radiate that still that Scarface energy, that Michael Corleone energy. I get it. I don't. That's why my energy just mixes in con el ambiente because I am el ambiente. If you've ever eaten with me, drank with me, you already know what it is. So to us that we connected together, I'm not going to put you guys on the internet. It's nothing but love to you guys, man. You guys that got boats and on the marinas, chingado, man. Shout out to you. LA Eykon's in the news. He left the food community. Did anyone get surprised? I didn't get surprised when I saw it. Why didn't I get surprised when LA Eyekon says I'm jamming, I'm gone from the food community? It's because it's a business. And in any kind of business, if you can go from partnership to ownership, it's time to take that step. That's a no-brainer. So obviously he was just what you would call in the business world a managing partner, but that the things the IG is posting immediately comes back to you on every single DM would make me tired. I would get absolutely tired of always having to respond to, a lot of people from they post a lot of people from up north on the channel. Oh, this, oh, that, to the point where I heard even Negra say it. Like, that's my husband. Because I'm sure maybe he's, letting her know about, this is my whole inbox. My whole inbox is just full of shit from the IG page. So a business move, which we will see if the name has enough power, which is enough drawing power, because I believe he still wants to be a pretty mogul. He wants to be a mogul still. O sea, you can earn your bones like on a no jumper, cabrones. You can earn your bones on a no jumper and then move on and level up from that, BZ. Absolutely you can. Let me get this in the right place. My bad, gente. APA Hood Stories, yeah, they changed it a while back. Oh, okay. A dislike button. I don't think they're going to do. You know why? People are so sensitive, bro. They ain't going to do no dislike button. Way, calmate. Yeah? Here come lawsuits. Look, everyone's lawsuit happy now. They filing lawsuits if they could find a pinchy lawsuit. Oh, you know what? That hurt my feelings. It caused a lot of emotional trauma. And here I am. Boom, punitive damages. And I'm in court. From YouTube. A lot of the people don't know is that when we sign up, the disclaimers and waivers, they cover all that stuff. You can't, someone said, oh, I'm going to get that video you put on YouTube. YouTube is not ever going to be the culprit. I'll tell you that. It's called contracts. It's called business. Anyways, Eyekon leaves the food community due to not owning 100% of the operations. And he's 100% linking it with the backlash from the postings, the memes, the videos on IG. He goes on to further expound, and he says, well, I'm not the owner. of the food community. I'm only the cara. I'm only the face.
Now you home with us and defend the barrio.
Dale, güero. Lléguele,
Patos locos forever.
Forever.
Smart move, in my opinion. We're going to see LA Eyekon blow up. If he already had the drawing power and he just needed a platform, then we'll see him blow up over here. Obviously, he's been in the rap game. He's been in the media game. I think, well, that's all I know. That's all I know from what I researched. So he's going to be okay. He's going to be good. Indicted TV, that was already up and going and does good numbers. So great. If they're trying, get living off YouTube, making a check off YouTube, just, not having to clock in or maybe they got other businesses. Once you set up one business, gente, I got to do a video about this. Once you set up one business and get the experience to get one off the ground, the next one is just like planting a seed. You're literally, like the shovel, dig the hole, plant the seed, water it. Or maybe some soil and other things, right? But again, it gets that much. So maybe they got other businesses. Maybe LA Eyekon got other adventures. But the food community, it was time to go, because if you're not going to own the thing, what's the point? Right? Own the business. That means pay the business, pay all the overhead for the business, LLC or taxing the business, all of it. That's owning the business. You've got to own it. Anyway, let's keep it pushing. I wanted to move on to this one because this one's a whole lot more interesting. But let me read some comments real quick. That's right. Corcodor Security de la Colmena and Watson is all I've ever need. Ooh, that's right, my boy. Hey, don't take it the wrong way, cabrón. Hey, the tacos in LA, bro, even if it looks commercialized, the most commercial place, like King Taco, for example, King Taco. Those tacos de chicharrón, way, are you kidding me? That melt, straight melt. I'm like, oh my God, this is off the chain. But what it is these taco vendors, they don't come out before 5, bro. Now I know you see, taco trucks everywhere, right? Or little puestos. The only ones I don't really eat are the puestos de pastor because it's just not really my thing. But even the commercialized ones like King Taco's off the chain, bro. But shout out to La Colmena in Watson. Shout out to that place right there. I'm sure if you stamp it, it's fire, bro. What I really wanted to get to was Droops. Man, maybe I could find the clip. Anyways, no, I'm not going to find the clip. But what I want to get to was Droops because he checked the whole panel when they were talking about Alfredito. And even both of the panel was like, oh, man, making too much. Like, he's a horse player, man. He's a huge horse player. He's the one that's going to, Lucky's the type, keep it a buck. Lucky's the type that's going to kick off some shit. He's going to kick off some shit and not even care that the shit is kicked off. And not even care that the shit is kicked off, because he just has the personality like he's going to kick it off. So they joke around a lot. Horse playing around. You seen the video. He put a pinchy firework. I'm not even going to say it, but it's funny. It's funny. He's the biggest horse player. So they're talking about Alfredito. And the other guy is Yellow Hill. I think his name was Yellow Hill. The other guy that was the co-host. I guess that night, the interviewee or whatever you want to call it. And they were talking about Alfredito. We already know that's the autistic boy that got smacked by this grown-ass man who came out from his Mercedes, probably because the boy touched his Mercedes emblem, or maybe he bent it, or maybe he broke it. I don't know. Do we really know? No. All we've been going off of is hey, let's find that cat and either the streets get him, which I hope justice gets him. Come on, cálmase, cabrones. All right. Let's not go barbaric and shit and fucking find him like on that movie, Cold Mountain, tied to a tree, fucking something in his mouth and shit. So what did Droops say? He said, while they were laughing, the co-host said something funny. Lucky says something funny. I should play it, huh? It's going to be on, where is it? Here we go. Let me see if I can find it. I know I can find it. Okay, let me see. Damn, the one with Cholo Juan. We might be able to play that one too. We might be able to play that one. Okay, now I got to go back. I got to go back down the feed. Battle of the Podcasters. There we go. Chingado, no lo encuentro. All right, but anyways, I'm going to leave the page open because I want to go back to the Cholo Juan one. We're talking about Cholo Juan right now. Anyways, so in a nutshell, so Droops was right there and be like, you know what? I got a niece and I got a nephew, both of them autistic. I'm a special needs father también. I've got a niece and I've got a nephew. If that happened to my niece, this is what Droops said. And then watch how the cast cleaned it up real quick after that. They grabbed the mop and they went and started cleaning up. I'm like, shit, man, we horseplay too much. Then Droops said, if that happened to my niece and my nephew who are autistic, he goes, I'd be gone for life. I'd be away for life. And after he said that, all of a sudden the co-host, yeah, man. And then all of a sudden, Lucky's like, yeah, man, I fuck around too much. Yeah, something like that. But it's true. It's true. It doesn't hit you close to home until it hits you close to home. I said that happened in front of me. God help me. God help me. All right, let's get to the Cholo Juan one. This is a popular one. People were DMing me about. Hey, Mikey, what do you think about Cholo Juan? I've already said this from day one. Cholo Juan is cool. Cholo Juan is cool. You don't see him? I mean, just trying to do his thing and build his brand. He's going to be from El Rio till the casket drops. That's what's up.
I'll kill you! Fuck these other vatos, ese! Get up, Chucky! Get up! You fuck with my familia, eh? You gotta answer to me here and now. Come on, toe to toe.
805 Plumbing and Drains is in the casa. That's right. We're just talking about the 805 right on time, my boy. Cholo Juan is in the casa. He's always going to be from El Rio. So now Cholo Juan did the tour, the podcast tour. He hit No Jumper. He hit Food Community. He hit Indicted. I mean, and then now he just hit the hater. You know what? I'm going to say the hater world. We can show respect. We can show respect every once in a while. Cálmase, cabrones. He ain't never shot no shots. But anyways, I got my little reservations about the individual, staging shit. And it always comes back to that funny shit that happens on the internet. It's a trip. Matter of fact, if I had a guest, respectfully, if I had a guest on my podcast panel, and he's sitting down, let's say we're doing some kind of sit-down podcast, right? Which we're going to get to, the 3.0 studio, real soon. And then NorCal's going to be checking in. And we're going to be on the couch, and we're going to be going for it. We're going to be getting it for the people. Anyways, and then someone called in and was just disrespect. I'm going to see you over here. Wait till I see you. I'm a net banging. Perfect example.
And we just gonna find these little marks and smoke them. Shit ain't that hard.
Perfect example of net banging, right? I'm waiting for the show. As soon as the show is on and that guy's on and I see something to call him out on, boom, I'm going to call him out on that. And that's what it was. Because Cholo Juan, he went on the hater world and he had a red flag. To Cholo Juan, it was, I bet you, and I bet you even he's so kind of like authentic. He don't pre-plan things. I could tell he just kind of go with the flow. Cholo Juan is, right? I could tell he's go with the flow. I could tell that they were probably handing him out at the jale. Or that was the only color they had at the work world when he went to go get some work clothes. Serio. But here goes the internet's a trip, man. You see all kinds of things. You see all kinds of things on the internet that I never thought I'd ever see on the internet in 1,000 years. One of the things I see on the internet in 1,000 years was when Sammy the Bull and Michael Francis started arguing. Two former mafia capos arguing and yelling on YouTube at each other, both to promote a brand. I never thought in my life, I would see things like that on the internet. The internet's a trip. But anyways, that's what I think happened with Cholo Juan. Let's see if we can play it right now. I'm going to play a clip. And you tell me, se pasaron? Did the hater world, should he have let him slide? He knows it. Okay, when you see this happening live on your podcast, us that are podcasters, right? We know when clips are going to be a hit. Like, this clip is going to be fire. I'm clipping this shit. And I'm gonna share it to the internet because we know what it is, right? Like a highlight-worthy clip, right? And so that's what sometimes can happen. But is this too much disrespect? I'll let you be the judge of it.
For Juanita right there, homie.
Yeah,
is he from Weimar or what?
I'm from a
he's
big
real
town.
disrespectful with that. He's real disrespectful with that blue, with that red baño right there, homie. You know what I mean?
That's that big time in Rio Chiques, big dog. But we're not here to net bang, big
remember
dog.
this? Hey, I ain't that banging, homie. This is Big Snowman, South Fontana gang, homie. Remember my name because I'm gonna fuck you up on sight.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck you up on sight, homie. Remember that name, homie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm tired. I'm tired of the raza that represents the Sioux disrespecting us by wearing these fucking red flags, homie. And everybody over here thinking it's all feed, man. It's all cool. You know, people died for that shit, homie. You know what I'm saying? We go back in the days.
Well, get to
the
killing.
90s, you know what I'm saying?
Get to
This is
killing,
disrespectful,
homeboy.
homie. I'm gonna fuck anyone up who represents the Sioux.
Hang up on that food, huh?
Who represents the Sioux, and you wear a red baño, homie, I'm fucking you up on sight, homie. We need a clean house.
There's a gang of barrios wearing red, homeboy, so you better come fast.
Because we represent the South, homie. We represent the South, and you're a fucking disrespectful motherfucker.
It's all good.
For having that red baño on you right there.
Right here, look.
Disrespect, homie.
Bam. What you want to do?
All right,
So
Snowman.
set it up, okay? All right.
Thanks
Remember that when I
boy.
see you, homie. And I'm gonna tell you my name when I fucking drop your ass.
Okay.
When I fucking punch you in your fucking mouth. You know you're a fucking disgrace, homie. You're a disgrace.
You're net
I'll
banging,
never
fool.
fucking wear a red rag.
I'm doing
you know
it.
What I'm saying? You're a fucking disgrace.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, remember that name, homie. Remember that name. I'm gonna personally come down there and I'm gonna invite you over. I'm gonna fuck you up in front of everybody. Hey, I got a question.
1111th Street, Ranker.
Oh man, that was the 1111th Street Ranker call. Again, those kind of calls, I'm not laughing to disrespect. I'm laughing because it's funny as hell. That's why I'm laughing. And if you know me, you know me already, right? There's too much of that, man. That's the only thing I ever heard in the 90s is where you from. I must have heard that a million times, right? So I know all that, but that's why it's funny to me. So anyways, Cholo Juan, I'm telling you, he bought the red paños. You think he's going down there to try to stir some? He's just one of these guys that's like you see what I'm saying? Do you know? You guys know exactly what I'm saying without even saying it. Go with the flow, down to earth, easy going. He gets a red paño, goes on the hater world, and here goes the internet. And the first net banger that could shoot shots at him for anything. He was ready. He was watching the internet. He's watching the internet. As soon as that pendejo that I hate is on there, I'm shooting my shots at him. Watch when I get him. Hey, this is... It sounded like the party line. Like back in the 90s, there was a party line, right? I didn't. One time I remember I walked in the house and the party line was on, right? And it was on the phone, right? They put it on the phone, right? The party line. And I guess they left it on speaker, right? And that was the first time I heard Pyru. And just people on there, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, this is a party line. People are just on the phone, and I'm like, shut that shit up. Get the hell off the pinchy party line. Let's go to the store and get a Budweiser. All right, that's right. St. Cal's in the casa. That's right. I was saying it respectfully this time again. Like they can move on respectfully, from little beefs. Doing a video, that ain't shit, man. Doing a video, that ain't shit. You know what I mean? You can get past doing a little beef, doing a video. Because look at them. They had got, that's right, my boy, I appreciate you, cabrón. Gracias for the super chat, man. That's right. That's a day oneer in the comment section. That's right. Ramiro Santibáñez. That's right, my boy. What was I going to say? You can move on from little beefs. Oh, I did a video about you. Oh, you did a video about me. Oh, we can never squash the beef and sit on the couch together? Nah, that shows some grown man shit. Cholo Juan went over, because we know what he called Cholo Juan, right? Remember, we heard that, do I got to bring up all the disrespect? I know that's what you guys want, and the cheeseman tube, right? All the disrespect that he couldn't get another tank top. I mean, he said, raise a GoFundMe for a tank top. That's right. EBK Family Uncensored is in the casa. I got Cholo Juan's back. That's right. You got the corner on Cholo Juan. Bro, so, the running the fade, a part of all the comments, it is all talk. Is all talk. We already know the hater world. He broke his back, on a forklift. We know he was a forklift driver. He broke his back jumping off the forklift. It was buy 1,000 T-shirts for $20. Okay. And it says that pays for Cholo Juan and the production. Bro, that fight there would be gacho. I don't even know anyone that would want. Well, I'm not talking about see Cholo Juan. I think Cholo Juan could sling him. I'm talking about seeing, the king of Calexico sling him. I don't think anyone wants to see him. Is he a name, though? He's pushing it hard. So he is a factor. I got to keep it real. He is a factor. He is a player at the table. Come on. That's me just keeping it real. But anyways, the caller trips on him that he has a red paño. It is what it is. 1,000 shirts to run the fade. 1,000% is all clout chasing. It's all clout. It's all clout. 100%. Now, let's move on, gente, because I got to go to Verizon. I'm going to get my boy another iPhone. Here we go. I got to go buy another iPhone at Verizon. No, it's all love, man. I'm just blessed that I'm in the position to. And shout out to everyone in L.A. that showed love and hospitality. Again, look at this, the souvenir I got from the most fire Oaxaca Mexican food in L.A. off of Normandy and 8th Street, 8th Avenue. Maybe it's street or avenue. The temple of Quetzalcoatl right here. We've already sacrificed a couple pendejos on here. The first one, the runner, boom, we chopped his head off and he went down the temple right here. Alvin, he went down the temple right there. And these pendejos keep getting sacrificed. It is what it is. Philip, that's right, my boy. Victor, that's right. Orale. Sencal, that's right. Damn, $100 for is that right, my boy? Is that what he's doing? I remember him saying that he was always in the merch business, like having little puestos at the swap meets. And the swap meets they got in L.A., clown our shit. Big time, cabrones. It's like La Línea. We always used to go to where the wife's parents are from Mexicali. We would cross that Línea, Mexicali, all the time. That way we could swing by, visit familia, right? But the Línea in Tijuana is way better. They got everything at the Línea in Tijuana. It's like a pinchy swap meet. You get down from the car, you're driving for like 2 hours, cruise control, like a snail. You're crawling. And the familia's getting down, eating birria, buying more trinkets, buying ropa, whatever. But anyways, $100 for a T-shirt, I don't know, cabron. Would people pay to see him in a boxing fight? I don't think so, man. I don't think. See, a lot of people, they forget, and nobody's a boxer that's getting in the ring. So even to them, it's a new experience. They might have knocked 100 people out on the streets. They might have 50 knockouts in an alley or 50 knockouts in the tank, the pod, the wing. They might have all of that, and then when they step in the boxing ring, it doesn't add up. So you got to kind of trust your gut. But with Cholo Juan, shout out to him. You never know. You might see him on Chicano Street. The 805 is not too far. I think that's the neighboring area code. Matter of fact, going down the coast. Correct me, my 831 gente. My 831 people. What's the area code south of us? What's the first, my 831 gente, what's the first area code south of us? All right. Maybe someone will comment that. But let's keep it moving. Jenni Rivera and Selena's Hollywood stars were both vandalized. You guys send me the clips. Gracias, you guys. If you guys want to connect with me on IG, you can. It's the name of the channel right here. So go ahead and connect with me on IG. I appreciate you guys. You guys keep me in the loop. because some of these pendejos that blocked me, of course, they got me blocked and shit all over the place. I can't get no clips, or I don't know what's going on with them, but you guys send me, obviously you guys want me to react to it, so that's why I put that out there. So if you want to send me any clips to react to, go ahead and send it to the IG. But Jenni Rivera and Selena's Hollywood stars, you got two of the biggest icon. Now, Selena, in my opinion, some people are going to get mad at me. Selena, in my opinion, was more of a star than Jenni Rivera. It is what it is. I'm going to tell you exactly from the corazon how I see. I see Selena more of a star. I'm not saying Jenni Rivera. I'm not taking anything away from her. Okay? Don't get it twisted. But I think Selena way outshined her and just propelled her. Thrived. Just smashed records, smashed numbers. Selena was, Latin Grammy nominees. This is from the 80s. Now, Jenni, I don't know exactly. Did she start? Selena's first album deal was in the 80s. Her first getting put on, Latin Grammys and other stages was in the 80s. I don't know if Jenni's climb was in the 90s. So Selena started in the 80s. And I don't even know their age difference. My bad. But both of them to be vandalized, let me just say this. Imagine the raza being down there and seeing the newly planted star of either. Well, Jenni Rivera, because Jenni Rivera's star just got dropped in the sidewalk. Imagine raza going down there and seeing the star of Jenni Rivera all of a sudden getting vandalized. Shh, some pendejo in a mask, or he looks like Antifa or maybe a lib. Something. It's just he looks off. Something's off right in his head. Man. Pobrecito, Dios lo bendiga, because if the raza sees something like that, that would be like, again, not maybe a superstar, but that would be just something that's really important to the raza. Like, remember the pilot, not the pilot, the Army Chicana that passed away, Vanessa Guillen. She was from Texas. Remember, they got her painted on murals all over the place, giving her homage, just rest in peace. One of the many cover-ups the U.S. government has done at these pinchy army bases, naval bases, marine bases. Let's just keep it a buck. It would be like her getting a mural and also getting it defaced. Psst. Who would be doing that? Who would be staring at Jenni Rivera's star that just got planted down, and what kind of thinking, what's going through their mind? Shh, or they're painting it or spray painting it. What the fuck is going through their mind? Now, again, that's Hollywood, so, obviously that's Hollywood shit, right? Yeah, it just crossed my mind right now. No wonder the vato acts so fucking weird. He went Hollywood a long time ago. Orale, that's right, Scrappy Loco. What's up with you, cabron? Back from L.A., I'm telling you, man, the food on Soto Street, downtown, the food off of 8th Street on Normandy, the Oaxaca restaurant, clowning, my boy, clowning the shit out of everyone. Live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. So we're talking about Jenni Rivera as we wrap this up, gente, because I got to go buy another iPhone. Back from L.A., I got to go buy another iPhone, but I wanted to go ahead and chop it up with the people in the mañana. We talked about Droops checking the whole podcast panel. The whole panel got checked. Let's keep that a buck. If you don't know what I said, go back and catch the replay. If you're listening to it on podcast style, I appreciate you more than you know. You can still do the same thing. All I ask is you hit the pinchy like button. That's it. One thing I always ask is that you just hit the like button for your boy. That way we can let him know where Chicano Street is on YouTube. We talked about LA Eyekon exit stage left the food community. Because you know what? There is a difference between being a partner, managing partner, and an owner. He's not the owner. We talked about Cholo Juan, who hit the hater world with the red paño he probably just bought because that was the last paño they had at the liquor store. He goes over there not thinking nothing because he's kicked back. He reminds me of a lot of my older brother-in-law, Cholo Juan. He reminds me a lot of him, my older brother-in-law. O sea, very simple, Whatever he says is palabra, direct to the point, not too many words. And as far as actions go, I bought the paño. I'm hot. Obviously, the hater world, banda world, whatever you want to call him, he's from Calexico. If he has a warehouse he's renting or buying in Calexico, bro, I got back driving to LA was like 112 going through Lost Hills. It must be like 120 something over there where the wife dad still lives. All right, and then we talked about Jenni. We just recently talked about Jenni and saying, you know what, the disrespecting the stars is got to come to a stop. If I was down the street from someone and I seen someone, hey, let the community do what they do, gente. Spread the word. They can't fuck with Selena's star no more. They can't fuck with Jenni's star. We gotta stop that from happening. We gotta protect that shit. Because I'm sure, again, these are weirdos, probably lefties, libs, weirdos. They're spray painting and start for some cause. Maybe Palestine. Keep it a buck. I'm just saying, keep it a buck. Why are they spray painting that star? And then we didn't even get to Caroline Rodriguez. She's making her podcast tour. I guess we'll end it with that. Caroline Rodriguez, SPM's ex-wife. She's been making her rounds because she's pushing her music career. We didn't even get to that. Or Weekend at Bernie's. Any of the comments that the sitting, not the upcoming, the sitting president, we didn't even get to that. But again, politics, it is a buzz killer. It's a pinchy buzz. You talk politics at the party, you're going to kill the whole pinchy party. Straight up. You want to cancel the party, talk politics about it. But we do talk about it because it's pertinent to us. We just had a senator who's going to remove the incumbent, Tony Veruda. And then we're going to have Pete Hernandez running for District 18 Senate seat on the podcast real soon. And returning to the podcast, we're going to end it with this one. Returning to the podcast is Karina Powers, okay, whose uncles marched with Cesar Chavez. We're going to have her returning as she is the chairwoman of the RNHA, which is the Hispanic Assembly. That's right, 805 Plumbing. I appreciate you. Let's take the last comments of the night, you guys. Go ahead and just drop a comment. Don't forget, all I ask is hit the like, okay? Hit the X on the phone for a second. All it takes is hit the X on the chat. You'll pop it up again. You'll hit the chat button, but hit the X on the chat, then hit the like button, and then hit the chat. And then you go back and see the chat like nothing. Cálmase, cabrones. Just takes a second. So we didn't get into all that Weekend at Bernie's, but 805 Plumbing and Drains, San Diego. You need a place? 805 Plumbing and Drains. Got you covered. Here we go. I want a wrench to hook me up, Mike. Okay, that's right, my boy. I appreciate you, cabron. You got it coming. That's right, Mandilon. All right, here we go. Live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. Gracias, you guys, for tapping in. I appreciate you guys back from L.A. Again, gracias for all the hospitality. L.A. is always a vibe. It's hot as hell. But the palm trees is why you pay how much rent you pay, cabrones. The palm trees, the scenery. My daughter wants to go back to Venice Beach. We're going to plan another trip just to go back to Venice and chill all day. Anyone that wants to tap in, whether it's for podcasting or just wants to invite the familia over, the phone number 831-205-1735 is right there below. I'm going, you guys. I got to get to Verizon. I got to go buy another iPhone for baby Matthew, the 12-year-old, my last boy. I appreciate you guys. Live on Chicano Tube. Live on Chicano Street. But remember what I always say? Remember what I always say. In the end, all you got is the memories.